subscribe, and ring the bell.
The seagulls have started ignoring me. Even the birds out here have standards. If a ghost shows up to share my dinner tonight, he better be prepared to listen to Wilson's incredibly riveting stories about coconuts. Rain is soaking my hair, but I must construct the stone granary before the moisture rots our precious grain stores for winter. The earth has conspired against me and claimed its prize, pinning me like a butterfly in an exhibit. Jesus Marija, grant me strength to escape this muddy tomb. Those stars look just like the city lights I used to see from my apartment window before that awful storm took it all away. Back then, I was always rushing with parcels of some people's belongings instead of carrying only this ball and a heavy heart. One night on deck near Havana, the air smelled so sharply of salt and old wood just before the sky turned black as ink over us. Now look at you sitting there in the firelight, my most attentive listener since that first miserable week when I nearly lost my mind to toothache. Honestly, Wilson, your silent company beats those busy city folk any day of the week, because you never ask me for anything but a seat by the flames. This mountain of dirt has conspired against my very soul and pinned me like an insect in its mud. Jesus Marija, deliver me from this terrestrial prison before I become part of the scenery forever. Oh look, there you are among these gray shadows. Hello, Tina. You must be a peaceful spirit wandering through all this heavy fog today. This thick mist is swallowing every tree like some ghostly shroud over my homeland. It makes me feel terribly small and alone out here in the grayness. I'll just have to keep digging until we can see it. That sun beats down on this new clearing while two boars chase each other through the tall grass like they own the place. God bless these wild creatures for giving us a show today, Wilson. This island hands me sunsets for free and charges me everything in company. That golden sunlight hitting those jagged cliffs is truly majestic, even if it makes my skin sting like a swarm of angry bees. Tina seems quite content lounging by the palms today as well, Wilson. I need to hammer out this cottage frame before dusk falls because we deserve a proper roof over our heads against these biting midnight winds. Those low gray blankets of stratus hanging over the palms mean a dreary soak is coming soon. I'd better finish this roof before we get drenched. Look at that fluffy little friend. Hello, Figo. You are far too peaceful for such wild terrain today. Some men dream of yachts. I dream of a chair with a back on it. One day I'll sail off this rock. Today is, regrettably, not that day. Forgive me, little Ziggy, but the island rules are absolute today. At least you will provide us both a very hearty feast tonight. The sky is weeping gray tears and my bones feel damp like old driftwood. I must secure these planks before we soak to our skins. Sit close to the flames tonight because even this damp air can't chill my spirit when I tell you about that night near the reef. There was a time, long before these palms were my only neighbors, where I sat by a crackling hearth back home while snow muffled everything outside. Suddenly, the fire sputtered and turned blue as if an old ghost tried to step through the embers into our living room. The smell of burnt sugar filled the air for one heartbeat. Then, it vanished like smoke in a gale. It was just my imagination playing tricks after too many long nights alone with your silent face here, Wilson. But sometimes the phantom warmth still lingers on my skin when I close my eyes to sleep. The earth has conspired against me and seized my limbs like a titan's grip. This dirt is trying to swallow us both whole today. This crumbling shack looks like it was built by a drunken crab, so we are tearing it down for something truly magnificent. You love the new layout, Wilson. Plan for today. Survive, build something, pretend the silence is peaceful. 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Look at that beautiful bird flying through the haze. Hello, Pip. Even in this thick fog, your feathers shine like a tiny beacon of hope. Made a tower so tall I can almost see my old life from up here. Almost. Goodness me, look at that majestic beast over there. Hello, Barnaby. You're practically invisible in this suit, but your spirit shines through the mist like a lighthouse beacon. Imagine snow falling on us, Wilson. It would be as if tiny white feathers from heaven kissed every leaf and stone until everything turned silent. Keep some damp sand handy near our hearth tonight so I can smother any sparks that decide to jump toward my hair. It is safer for us both, Wilson. This golden sun makes the emerald palms glow like jewels in a crown, and look at Maja roaming there with such grace.
Subscribe and ring the bell.